This is what we are building today, a clean, modern curved bottom navigation bar in Flutter. Ready? Let's go. To use the curved navigation bar, we need to add curved navigation bar package to our Flutter project. For that purpose, let's go to installing tab and let's copy the package name and version number. Now let's go to Visual Studio Code and paste that under dependencies section like this. Hit save. To display the curved bottom navigation bar in our Flutter project, we will use bottom navigation bar property of the scaffold widget. And here we will use a widget curved navigation bar from the package that we have just installed. And inside the curved navigation bar, we can provide our navigation items. Here, the items property requires a list of widget. That means we can provide any widget. But for this demo, we will use icon widget. So let's use that. Icons.home outline. Hit save. And as we can see, our navigation item is showing up in the Flutter application. But the icon size is a little bit small. So let's increase that. Using the size property, let's use maybe 30. Hit save. And as we can see, it's now looking good. Next, let's specify the other navigation items as well. Like this. Hit save. And let's restart the application. And as we can see, our beautiful curved navigation bar is showing up in the Flutter application. Next, let's see how to respond to tabs and switch pages. In order to switch pages when we tap on these navigation items, first we need to convert our start page from stateless to stateful widget. So let's do that. And we need to do this because in Flutter, if we want to change the UI based on the user interaction, like in our case switching pages, we have to manage something called state. And in our case, the state is currently selected navigation item. So to keep track of it, let's create a variable called current index. Like this, and let's assign a default value of 0. Hit save. Next, we need a list of pages, one for each navigation item. I have already created the pages for each navigation item in advance. So let's create a variable called pages. Like this, and each page displays a text at the center of the screen. Next, let's go to start page, and inside scaffold, let's specify the body parameter. And here we will switch the pages based on the current index, like this. Hit save. And as we can see, immediately the home page text is getting displayed at the center of the screen. It's because the current index value is set to 0. Next, let's go to curved navigation bar and implement the on-tap event. Like this. Here, the value represents the index of the currently selected navigation item. So let's assign that value to our current index variable, like this. And let's wrap this inside a setState method, so that whenever the current index changes, we can update our UI. And now let's switch between the navigation items. And as we can see, our pages are changing. Our curved bottom navigation bar is now fully functional. Now let's see how to customize the look and feel. First, let's start with background color, which we can change using the color property. Like this. Hit save. And as we can see, the background color of our curved bottom navigation bar has been changed. But there is one problem. The icons are not clearly visible. So to fix it, let's go to icon widget and let's specify the color to white. Hit save. And as we can see, it's now visible. Let's replicate this for other navigation items as well. Hit save. And as we can see, our icons are now looking good. Next, to highlight our currently selected navigation item, let's change its background color, which we can do it using the button background color property. Like this. Hit save. And as we can see, it's now looking good. Next, let's remove this blue color, which we can change using the background color property. And let's set it to transparent so that it will merge with the page background color. Hit save. And as we can see, it's now looking good. Next, the home indicator is very close to the navigation items, so it's better to have a bottom padding. So to achieve that, we can wrap our scaffold with the safe area widget like this. But safe area by default adds padding on all sides, but we need only bottom padding. So let's disable the padding on other sides like this. Hit save. And as we can see, the bottom padding has been added. To fill this padded area with our background color, we have to wrap our safe area with container. And let's specify the color to the container as our background color. Let's copy this color and paste it over here. Hit save. And as we can see, it's now looking good. And finally, let's change the icon when navigation item is selected. For that purpose, let's go to icon widget and let's add a condition over here. If current index is equal to 0, then use icons.home icon, and otherwise use icons.home outline. Hit save. And now if I go to the home navigation item, we can see the icon changes as the navigation item is selected. And now let's replicate this for other navigation items as well. Like this. Hit save. And now if I switch between the navigation items, we can see the icon changes when the navigation item is selected. And this is how the curved bottom navigation bar looks on Android. And just like that, we have implemented a fully functional customizable curved bottom navigation bar in our Flutter application. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. Hit like and subscribe for more awesome Flutter content. Until next time, keep coding, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video. Happy coding!